Hey, how we doing, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome into the first episode here, the inaugural from Pub Sports Radio, the back nine, featuring myself, Mr. Gogster. This is going to be breaking down the 3M tournament here, guys. It's going to be an interesting one. It's first time it's been hosted in over 2 years there. So, sorry, it's been hosted for 2 years. It's the first time there. They don't have much of a background on it all. But, yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll wait for everyone else to join the chat. But, here we are, baby. We're here, ready to cap it. We got the Masters flag top right there above the shoulder. We're working on the backdrop, guys. We'll have some golf clubs and cross distances there. You know, we got the golf glove, Titleist hat. We're ready to break it down here, guys. So, like we said, this is going to be a 3M tournament here. Only two winners here, past tournaments. It's going to be Matthew Wolf, 2019, went 21 under, guys, and then Michael Thompson finished 19 under last year and lifted the trophy. Sorry, guys, give me a little break here. It's the first time doing the solo show, so we might have a couple stutters here and there. But anyways, Matthew Wolf and Michael Thompson, they both took home the trophies. And Michael Thompson, guys, he's going to be one of the guys we're looking at possibly to be fading in this tournament. Tough for guys to go back-to-back. It was Michael Thompson's first win due since 2013 at the Honda. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get into this course, guys. 3M tournament. It's a par 71, not a 72 as well. It's pretty deep, though, 7,400 yards. So it's going to be interesting. It's designed by the King, as you guys know, Arnold Palmer. And it's got bent grass there. Bent grass is usually found up north here where it's being played in Minnesota. 15 holes, guys, have water. So it's a lot of water here. You got to be straight. As a fellow golfer, you guys in the chat might know, if it's a lot of water in play, a lot of bunkers, you better be hitting some fairways, guys. No questions about it. So they actually narrowed the fairways in 2018 too to start this tournament back in 2019. But these are still huge fairways, guys. So there's not too much issue getting off the tee from what I found. It is surrounded though by bunkers and water, but their fairways aren't that narrow. They're quite wide. So not too many issues there. It's picturesque wetlands, and like I said, 27 bodies of water, so it should be interesting here. Shout out to Walla Dose, our guy TJ, looking to get TJ in here next week for the possibly Olympics, guys. Olympics is starting up, so no shortage of golf going on here at Pub Sports Radio. Let's look into the radar plot here, the road plot, I like to call it. Driving accuracy and approach. That's going to be the two heavy things that we're going to be looking at here. Tee to green and approach. Second shot is going to be huge here, guys. You got so much water, so many bunkers surrounding this course. It's going to be a second shot to the tee. So approach and accuracy is really what we're going to be looking at here. What's going on, Mike? Putting from the rough. Let's do it. That's right. Let's do it, my man. But anyway, like I said, it's known as one of the best conditioned courses too from the players. So that just tells you it's conditioned so well. It's a birdie fest right away. Like I said, 21 under from Matthew Wolf, guys, and 19 under from Michael Thompson. So whoever wins this tournament is going to have to make some birdies. They're going to have to get that hot putter going. And like I said, if you get in the water too much, those double bogeys are going to take you right out of the tournament. So approach is going to be really huge here, guys. The course, breaking down this course, guys, there's 6 par 4s on this one, under 415 yards. So that's quite doable for a lot of these guys. And they're all playing under par except for number 7. So right away, if you can hit the ball a lot farther than some of these guys, having shorter shots into the green, 80, 70 yards, miss the bunkers that are, in play for most guys like myself, or even some of the guys that don't hit it as far. So par 4s that under 415, that's going to be huge. A lot of guys are scoring under par there. Par 5s, they're not short, 560, 570 on average, but they're all averaging under par, guys. So you got to have birdies on par 5s. That's another huge stat we're going to break down here. Is going to be par 5 birdie fest. You can just light the lamp when it comes to birdies on par 5s, because that's going to be huge. That's where a lot of guys score. So looking at the par 3s, top par 3s here, guys, 3 of them are over 200 yards. So you're not that. They're going to be probably have a lot of 7, 6 irons, a little longer irons usually than most of us. That's for sure going into these holes. And 2 of the 4 are playing over par. That's 13 and 17 on the back 9. So definitely a tougher design for these par 3s, especially 13, guys. It's a lot of these greens too on this course. They're huge. So you have to be able to, depending on where the pin is, it's going to be easy Thursday, Friday, get tougher as the week goes on, but you're going to have to be dialed with that second shot accuracy, that approach, because you're missing the green. You could have a 40, 50 yard putt. You could be 3-putting. It's not the toughest of greens, but it's going to be bent grass. So guys that did well at the Rock and Mortgage, that's a very similar track to this one here. So we'll also get into the Rock and Mortgage breakdown, but yeah, so par 3s are going to be a bit of a battle for these guys. And like we said, driving accuracy and approach shots. That's the huge thing here. Matty Ice, what's going on? My man Mike. Appreciate you guys tuning in. But yeah, so as we were talking about here, par threes over 200, par fours under 420, and par fives that are birdie rates. We're going to be looking at that. And course comparison for all you guys that are hardcore into the golf courses. We got Sherwood. The Zozo Championship is from our models there. It's a very close comparison. It's the highest comparison to this course here, TPC Twin Cities. So right away when we look at the winners from the Zozo, it was Cantlay, Thomas, Rahm, Henley, Smith, Palmer, and Watson. You have Watson, the only guy, all those that are going to be in this tournament. So Bubba Watson's the guy you could keep an eye on. He's not going to make our card. Hint, hint. Anyways, number 2 here is going to be Copper. That was the Valspar. You had Burns, Bradley, Hovland, Tringali, and Answer. Bradley and Tringali are both going to be playing in this. 2 guys we actually might have something on. Find out here in a bit, guys. TJ just dropped a little something in the chat here. Approach from 150 to 225 more important here than average. Third most 175 to 225 approach shots on tour. So yeah, especially like I said, those par fives are going to be pretty long. So if you're not that long off the tee, you're going to have a lot. You're going to have longer shots into these greens. I didn't actually get to this, guys. This is huge. Sorry. There's 4 also par fours that are playing over 450 to 500, and they're the toughest holes on the course. So guys that are playing 450 to 500 par fours well, that's when you're going to gain strokes on the field because they've all been playing over par in the last 2 years. So just like our guy TJ's saying there, it's going to be long irons that are going to really make the difference. Could be the guy that lifts the trophy here in the end. So keep that in mind. Like we're saying, Valspar, Bradley, and Tringali are 2 guys that stand out there. And then the third track that's very similar to TPC Twin Cities is TPC River Highlands. That's AKA the Travelers. And we had English, Hickok, Leishman, and Answer. So none of those guys. But if you guys want to do some research, check out those 3 courses and see who did well there. That's what they have on our model. That's going to be similar to the outcome at this 3M. So that breaks down kind of the intro there, the course, and what it's all about. Let's get into who we like here, guys. Right away, let's talk about the weather. The one thing, morning is going to be huge. It's a little damp right now from what I know in Minnesota. If anyone in Minnesota is in the chat, let us know what the weather is. Shout out to Nasty Nate. What's going on, my guy? But yeah, the weather is playing a little soft right now. Sorry, I'm just going to mess it. Yeah, whatever you got to do, Jose. Whatever you got to do, my man. I got to, unfortunately, ace this isn't kicking in as well as we'd want right now. But anyway, guys, the projections, it's going to be wet today, and it's going to lead into easier, softer conditions in the morning. That's huge. So right away, guys, we're going to want to look at, if you want first-round leaders, we're going to break down some first-round leaders. Soft conditions in the morning is going to be huge. Later in the afternoon, it's going to play a little. It's going to play firmer. It's going to warm up. You're going to have wind conditions, not to mention the winds, guys. 17 miles an hour in the morning, up to 30 kilometers in the afternoon. So it's going to be much tougher for guys to score in the afternoon compared to the morning. Right away, there's some morning guys we're going to get to, but let's keep breaking down these stats from the 3M last year. Or can you guys hear me right there? I want to make sure everyone can hear me right. If you guys can just give me confirmation if everything can.
I think we can hear you. We can hear you good. It's a little crackly, but I think it might be the Wi-Fi. But if I'm on screen, I think we're going to work it out. So I'll just be here. Hello, everyone.
All right,
so keep
there
going,
you go, guys. We got Jose on board here. It's like a spectator.
You guys can see me do my thing now. So hey, shout out to everyone for watching. So keep going, Gogster.
All right, that's it, guys. So 3M stats here. Approach. Top guys from the last year's approach. Like I said, huge stat we're going to look at. Tony Finau, Matt Schwab, Lebiota, Thompson, Moore, Norlander, who's not playing, Shelton, and Hoagie. So those are 8 guys you want to look at for top approach last year. Teeter Green, another huge one we're going to want to look at, guys. It's going to be perfect already, TJ. Saying we sound much better there. Schwab, Shelton, Finau, Homa, Grillo, Moore, Long, and Fratelli. So right away we have Finau, Moore, and Schwab. There's 3 guys that are coming up on the on our radar there, guys. So that's something from last year. But looking at this year, strokes gained based on 2021 performance. That's a little more important, in my opinion, there, guys. We want to see what they're doing this year. Who cares what happened last year? You could have, had a hot date or something. Gave you a really good spunk in the step. But things are different this year, right? Approach this year, guys. Bradley, Grillo, Finau, Neesmith, Sink, Gim, Wolf, and DJ. Those are going to be your top guys in approach this year, which is huge. Looking towards what they did last year at this Open, or sorry, at this 3M, Niesman didn't make the cut. Stuart Sink, he was T46. Wolf was T12. Our boy Dougie Gim, he was T18. Tony Fino, T3rd. Emiliano Grino, T3. So you have some guys there, and Keegan Bradley did not play last year. So right away, you see these guys that are scoring well. They're in the top 20, or guys that did really well in the approach. T to Green, again, Fino, Bradley, Garcia, Watson, Reed, who stays, and Kirk. So, yeah, guys, stats are galore. We're no short of stats, right, Jose?
Oh, we love our stats. I love a good number, Gogster. By the way, our mustaches right now are elite. Yeah. People should be tuning in just for that, honestly.
That's it. Mario and Luigi here. Anyways, what I'm not liking is this internet connection. I have to figure that out. Anyways, guys, let's start breaking down who we like for this tournament. Right away, we're going to get into the first guy here. We're looking at Mr. Keegan Bradley. He came up a couple times already, guys, on approach and on tee to green. This guy's been money. Looking at his last couple starts here, let's get the other piece of paper out here. Keegan Bradley, Rocket Mortgage, T14, guys. Travelers in the Memorial. He didn't make the cut. That's okay. Much tougher competition. PGA, T17, Wells Fargo, T18, Felspar, second. That Felspar is huge, guys. That was second on our radar for course comparison. So that's huge. Only thing with Keegan is it's all about his putter. So if his putter is on right now for Keegan Bradley, guys, I grabbed him at 50-1. Unfortunately, he's there 35-1 right now. I still like that number on Keegan Bradley. We're also going to play him on a T20 at plus 150, guys. We like that as well. And I remember those first round leaders I was bringing up. Yeah, we're doing first round leader too on Keegan Bradley, guys. He's got a morning tee time. That's going to be huge to go low. We're getting him at 45-1 as well. Keegan Bradley, first round leader. So that's going to be guy number one on the breakdown there. What's going on, Turnsy there, Matty Ice? What's he saying? Put a red hat on, Jose. Okay, he'll work on that.
Yes, because we do in fact look like Mario Luigi. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're good. Hey, Jimmy, what's going on? We got Mr. Jimmy the Bag in the chat too. Moving on though to the next guy here. We got Doug Gim, the Gim Reaper. He's going to come out of the woodworks here. We got him at 60-1. He's 45-1. I like that it's going down, just a sign that money's coming in on him. 45-1, still a great number, guys. John Deere, T18, Rocket Mortgage, great comparison, T32, Travelers, T54. Didn't make the cut of the Memorial. He doesn't usually do well at those tough tournaments. Charles Schwab, T14. It's all about the putter for this guy too. If one of these two guys get hot with this putter, fellas, it's going to be it's a great chance we're going to cash this ticket with one of our top golfers here. Number 2, Doug Gim, guys. Also top 20 plus 191. You're going to see a lot of guys in top 20. I got quite a bit this week. Reason being, whenever you have an easy course, guys, you're going to have a lot of guys T18, T17, T16, and whatnot. That just means that T20 is probably going to look like T27, T26 by the end of Sunday. So right away, I like that. We can get some nice T20s. But moving on, did you get Doug Gim there?
What's up?
We got Doug Gim for number 2.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Mr. Dougie Gim. Of course we've got Mr. Dougie Gim. Dougie Gim. That's my favorite name of this whole damn thing. I couldn't even, if you would have given me 100 times to try to pronounce Gim, I would not have been able to do it. So that's why you're the best in the business, Gogs.
I appreciate it. You might see him on the street, so be careful. He's from Texas, so just a heads up.
I might.
Emiliano Grillo. Here we are, Mr. Grillo. He was at the Open, guys, last week. He was T12. Didn't make the cut at the Rocket Mortgage, Travelers, or Memorial. Had a little bit of a tough stretch there, but overall, it's Charles Schwab T8. This guy is money. Emiliano Grillo, guys, is money when it comes to approach shots. He's not good around the green. Around the green is going to mean nearly nothing here, in my opinion. So Emiliano Grillo, he's straight off the tee. He's lights out in approach. That's exactly what we're going to need here. The only issue we have, like I said, weak around the green, but it's not going to be relied upon this week. So this guy's got a great chance. We have, again, a top 20 on him at plus 173. I love that play. I can't see why this isn't going to be a top 20 with Emiliano Grillo. And I don't know if I missed this one, guys, but Doug Gim also first round leader at 60-1. He's also going out in the morning. And Emiliano Grillo to finish off Grillo. He's a first round guy going out as well, 40-1. We got a half shekel on all those first round leaders. So it should be interesting. I can't hear shit, but I understand. All right, we got to work on my connection there for next time there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll just keep going here.
Show. That's why we're rolling along. That's why we have these lovely graphics. If people can't see you, they can at least see the pics. So hey, we're rolling.
Hey, exactly. You can just appreciate you guys representing here. Mike M, the real important question. Yeah, shoot the questions in there, guys. I'll do my best. Is DJ going to show out when we see Pauline on a Sunday? That's a good question. You know, she's always been wearing something awfully tight and awfully nice. So DJ just seemed to shrug everything off. I don't know if I feel like Paulina could be sleeping with half the tour, and he just go, whatever, I'll just go shrug it off. Like, he's a very weird fellow, that guy. But anyway, let's get back to the golf here. North Ender, Gogster, just leave the room quick and come back. Your audio will fix itself.
Yeah, how about it, Gogster? How about we just leave? I'll entertain the people for 2 minutes or so. Leave and come back. Why not?
All right, we'll try that.
We'll take a quick break real fast, and then we'll come back with the rest of Goger's cards, because he has 7-pack, and guess what? We still got 4 more. So we'll see you guys in a second. And just like that, we're back.
All right, how do we sound? We sound a little better?
Yeah, we sound better so far. Let's keep it rolling, and let's see where were we.
I'm like Peter Loshak, Yemen. Those Yemen connections, they really get you. Anyways, number 4, guys, Cameron Tringali, not the triangle man, Mr. Tringali. Yes, Cameron Tringali. He was the Open. He was T26, Rocket Mortgage T14. This guy can compete with the best. So a lot of these guys didn't make the cut at the Memorial, or they didn't do too well. He was T26 too at the Memorial. Charles Schwab T32. Off the tee has been a little bit reckless, which isn't the right. That's what I have written down here, guys. Not the greatest thing you want to see, but it's similar to what Thompson did last year. Thompson wasn't the greatest off the tee. It was his approach and it was his putting that cashed his ticket and cashed his first trophy left in over 7 years. So look out for Cameron Tringali. He checks the list of a lot of boxes we're looking at here: par 3s. Distance control, good approach. So look out for Cameron Tringali. We also have him guys at T20 plus 148. And we also have a first round leader because he's going out in the morning as well at 40-1. So not great number. Sorry. He's going to be our highest chalk at 35-1. You can still get that number. I think that's a steal. I like that a lot better than what we have on Griot. So Cameron Tringali, guys, number 4 on our list. Number 5 here. Not many people might know about this guy, but he's climbing the charts here. He's going to be 50-1. That's going to be Hank Lebioda, guys. Old lefty. Hank Lebioda, young kid here. He's playing really good golf right now. You can't deny what Hank Lebioda's been doing, guys. I hasn't played since the John Deere, so it's been a couple of weeks since he's played. But when he did play in the John Deere, get this. This is the best stat you're going to get at any of these golfers. You got to turn the hat backwards for this. T8 at the John Deere. T4 at the Rocket Mortgage. T5 at the Travelers. Holy geez, this guy just racked up so much money he didn't need to play anymore, Jose. But he's coming back, Hank Lebioda. I think he's ready to play some great golf and get the win here. He also was T31 at the Palmetto and then T17 at the Byron Nelson. So look out for Hank Lebioda, guys. Off the tee's not the best, but it's the putter, it's the approach that this guy's been dialed in at. So Hank Lebioda, number 5 on our card. Number 6, it was going to be a 6-pack, but I was torn between these two golfers. Excuse me. Ryan Moore, that's going to be the first one. I'll save the next one. Ryan Moore is going to be the first one. 65-1. You got to like that number. Yes, 65-1. John Deere, he was T2. Travelers, he was T54. He didn't make the cut at the Byron Nelson. He was T54 at the Wells Fargo, T39 at the Valspar. The big thing you got to like about Ryan Moore, guys, let's get the old stat sheet out here, is what he does on the par 4 is 450 plus. He's the 4th best in this field. That's going to be money. Like I said, anything over 450, this field seems to struggle. That's where guys make, the bogeys, or they're not scoring birdies. These 4 guys, Louis Oosthuizen, Kirk, Mr. Kirk, Captain Kirk, Reed, Moore, and Griot are all guys that are going to be taking advantage of those par 4s that are 450 or longer. That's huge. Looking at Moore again, he's par 3s that are 250 plus. He's first, guys. He's the best next to Luke List. This is the best guy in the field at par threes that are 300 plus. There's going to be 3 of them too. Sorry, 200 plus. There's going to be 3 of them. So that's huge for Ryan Moore. 65 to 1. I think Ryan Moore is a sneaky play. His play recently, you could say, is a little bit iffy. But if we look at what he's done recently, guys, let's see what he did last year. T12. He was T12 last year. He likes this track. You know, he can get the birdies going, this guy. So look out for Ryan Moore. We also have him at T20 plus 261. Let's sign us up for that one. No questions asked there, you know. Sign the check, dotted line. Anyways, number 7, Charles Schwartzel, guys. Look out for Charles Schwartzel. He hadn't played for a while since the U.S. Open, where he made a T19, came back in the Barbasol, T26. Did nothing wrong, really. Only thing about him is it's about the putting. If he can putt, again, similar to our guys Bradley and Gem, this guy should be right in there. Memorial, he was T53. PGA, he didn't make the cut. Byron Nelson, T3. Wells Fargo, T14. Look out for Charles Schwartzel. He also is going to have a morning tee time. The only guy that doesn't have the morning tee time is Ryan Moore. So we have a first-round leader on all of our 7-pack guys, excluding Ryan Moore, because he's in afternoon tee time. That's going to be a huge factor going forward, guys. You got to look out for those afternoon tee times. Yeah, that's the 7-pack there. What do you think, Jose?
I liked it. I think my favorite one out of all those guys is Hank Libiota, a.k.a. Wingardio Libiota now is what I'll be calling him. So I hope he wins. I hope he wins for sure.
Yeah, that's the guy I had to like fucking turn the hat backwards for me. He T8, T4, T5, and he didn't play the last 3 weeks, Jose, because he's made so much money. So TJ's with us too on Libiota. Yeah, he's been unreal. Yeah, Libiota, number 2 in the model. Libiota. Yeah, number 2 in the model. Not only are his irons hot, but he can putt. Exactly. Ranks 3rd over the last 3 months and comfortable going low. 6th overall, or 6th over last year, and 150 plus. He's 6th. So you gotta like everything you're seeing from Libiota. I like the rest too. Some of these guys, keep in mind, Louis Oosthuizen and DJ. Some of these guys coming over from the Open that especially went deep, that were in contention. It's not going to be an easy task coming back and just, you know, coming off a flight like that. I've never done that flight, Jose, but I imagine going from Europe all the way back to Minnesota would be a little bit of a different, you know, bit of a wrench.
It's a bit of a grind. A bit of a grind, I would say. Yeah. The body clocks, you know, we say it in football all the time. Body clocks not the same.
Mm-hmm. So exactly.
I think, by the way, Gogster, I think you should show off your glove. By the way, I don't think we've given that enough attention. You know,
I'm in the golf.
What's the outfit?
If we don't got that, nothing. You know, we're not going to show below the belt, right? But we got the old golf shirt on. Shout out to everyone in Palm Springs, Shadow Hills there. We got the old white shirt on there. We got the classic in the background. But yeah, if you got the golf on, Jose, just means you're ready to go, baby. Backwards hat to. A couple beers deep. Let's go. Let's have a good time. That's what we're doing here, guys. Back 9.
Can I admit to you something, Gogster, real fast?
You've never golfed.
I'm a former, first of all, how dare you? I'm a former employee of Top Golf. So I've got a decent swing, but I have not golfed 18 holes, so I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? That's something we got to do. If anytime we link up there, get the cameras out, get Slaughter out there, everybody.
I'd love it. Yeah. I've got a drive on me.
Oh yeah, we can bet. You can bet every hole too. You know, start having some live lines, right?
Okay, done. I'm already setting the Texas Slaughter.
Shout out to everyone in the chat here. One more thing from TJ. He's giving out some of our his first round picks. He likes Davis over Fratelli. And he says, Jose, how does that compare to your trips back and forth from Mexico?
I've been once for my sister's wedding. Luckily, and I would say it is not the same. Fun fact.
No, not the same. No, exactly. There's no time difference, really. Yeah. Anyway, Big Ragu. Shout out to the Ragu. He likes round 1 matchup. Sergio Garcia over McIntyre. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm not going to take that one just because I'm a little high on McIntyre, but I do see that right now. Sergio Garcia, he's a great ball striker, straight off the tee, really good approach. That's a sneaky play from Ragu. And McIntyre, like we're saying, body clock. McIntyre just came from the U.S. Open too, so you never know. So does Sergio, though, so you can kind of watch it, I guess. Anyway, guys, we got a couple more picks here for the card. Top 20 editions. we're doing Captain Kirk, Chris Kirk. He's doing nothing wrong here, guys. He comes up on a couple of our models here, par fours. He's really good at. He's just playing really good, consistent golf here. What do I have? I got him on the back page here, so guys, so many notes. Chris Kirk, he didn't make the cut at the Open. He was T12 at the Rocket Mortgage, T26 at the Memorial, and then T69 at the Charles Schwab. And he was T41 last year at the same competition. He's just a guy that can make birdies. You need guys that can go low, and Chris Kirk can definitely be one of them. So him at T20, guys, plus 215. Let's jump on that one. I'm going to save this last one because he's a fellow Venezuelan for Jose. The next one, though, is going to be Lucas Herbert from Australia. He's didn't make the cut at the Open, but this guy's been deadly. He won the Irish Open. He was first, and he came fourth at the Scottish Open. So he had a bit of a hiccup last week, but coming back to America, he was T19 at the Travelers, T18 at the Memorial, and then T71 at the PGA. This guy's very strong tee to green, and he's got a hot putter at the moment. This guy could even win. I didn't want to add any more guys. He's 50-1, 55-1 if you shop around. But Lucas Herbert could be a very sneaky play. He's playing really good golf. I like him top 20. We got that at plus 233. Last top 20 here is going to be fellow Venezuelan. I might be saying it wrong. Jonathan Vegas. Jonathan Vegas. He's 66-1. He's been playing really good golf, guy. This is a guy tee to green. He can hit the ball really far, which is an advantage. Like I said, very strong approach, very strong off the tee. Great recipe at the 3M. That's what you're going to need at the 3M is guys that are really good off the tee, really good approach. If the putter gets hot, that's all you need. Just need a hot putter. Going to his stats here, Vegas, like I said, John Deere T11, U.S. Open T57. Palmetto, he was T2. So he's been sniffing that the top of the leaderboard. He's really close to a win possibly, and he was also T9 at the Byron Nelson a few months back. So this guy's knocking on the door, and he hasn't played since the John Deere, similar to our guy Hank Lebioda. So look out for Jonathan Villegas to get top 20. I like him top 20 guys at plus 280. That's going to be all of our top 20. And we got a couple little prop bets here for you too. Where are we here? What page are we on? Just at the bottom here. Top Great Britain and Irishman. Big Greg, you brought him up already. Excuse me. McIntyre. I like McIntyre here, guys. I just think he's way better than this field that we have. He's up against, where are we here? McIntyre. Sorry, just give me a moment here. It was, where are we here? Anyway, it was up against, from what I know, Knox. It was Lucas Donald. It was a lot of guys that just aren't the top players. You don't have Fitzpatrick. You don't have Roy. You don't have a good English. You don't have a good Great Britain field here. So, in my opinion, guys, plus 125, take this one to the bank. I think he's going to be the top guy in this field. He could even get a top 20, but plus 125, beat a bunch of guys. The only guy I would look at for would be Knox. I think Russell Knox could maybe possibly the Scottish guy, Scotsman. He could possibly get in there. But other than that, I think he's got a great chance. And Chile, shout out to everyone from Chile. Mito Pereira, he's going to be playing with Joachim Neiman here at the Olympics. This is going to be his last start before the Olympics, and this guy's been playing really good. Great tee to green. He's had 2 wins at the Corn Ferry Tour in June, and he's only been getting better. He was T5-2 at the Barbasol last week, so look out for Mito Pereira. I just don't have enough money to, or not enough money, but enough bullets to fire in the chamber here, but look out for Mito. He could be a possible good addition or even in matchup bets, guys. And speaking of matchup bets, I have 5 of them here for you guys. 72-hole matchup bets. Hank Lebioda, our boy Hank there. He's going to take down Ricky Fowler, in my opinion. Everyone likes Ricky. I don't see it happening. Lebioda minus 119 over Ricky Fowler. Keegan Bradley minus 112 over Bubba Watson. Just really like Keegan Bradley right now, the way he's playing. Watson, yeah, he had some stats that's come up recently. He's had some numbers that have come up on our sheet, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on Watson. I think Keegan Bradley, he's one of the guys that are top on our sheet there. Actually, he's number 1. You can see up there, guys, Keegan Bradley. So number 3, Doug Gim, minus 122 over Brandon Todd. I like that one a lot. Doug Gim, birdie guy. He can make a lot of birdies. Chris Kirk, another guy, make a lot of birdies over Patton Kazar. That's at minus 121. Really like that one as well, guys. And Charles Schwartzel to beat Dylan Fratelli, minus 120. Not to mention, if these guys don't make the cut, boom, you've already cashed that ticket too, guys. So those are the ones I really like. Missed the cut too. Dylan Fratelli. Shout out to TJ. TJ had that one as well. Dylan Fratelli not to make the cut at plus 162. And Michael Thompson, former champion, guys. He's not playing well at all. He's missed 4 of the last 6 cuts. He's not playing anything like he did in 2020. Look for him to miss the cut at plus 125. Have a couple bucks on that as well, guys. What's going on in the chat here? Michael, Gogster, your sound is a lot of static. Oh, is it the glove?
I'm not sure.
It's been snowballing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for next show. It's been a thing, but like you said, we'll figure it out. This is our first show. We're getting our toes wet. We're getting nice and deep in there. TJ is going to be in here Friday, I think. We've got so many things going on. It's going to be great. So Wednesday. See, I've got my dates all mixed up because we've got guests coming in. We've got all this stuff planned. So I've got. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, definitely. Turnsy there, Big Ragu. Yeah, shout out to Big Ragu. Everyone here, North Ender. Throw in your 6-packs, guys. I'd love to hear your 6-pack before we end the show here. I think what do I got here? A couple first-round bets for you guys for tomorrow. Going off in the morning. Looking at McIntyre again over Stallings and Lewis. That's plus 110 in a 3-ball matchup. Charles Schwartzel over Sean O'Hare and Bo Van Pelt. Oh, Bo Van Pelt. He ain't going to do it this week. Charles Schwartzel is going to win that one. And Lonto Griffin took Lonto off the card. I think he's going to have a decent week, though. I think he should beat Nate Lashley and Tyler Duncan. That's at plus 120. 3-ball first round. And I think that's about everything here, guys. Shout out to everyone. Olympic golf. That's right. North End. We got Olympic golf coming up. We can't wait for that. Shout out to TJ here. We'll have him, like you said, he'll be on Wednesday so we can go back and forth. Not saying Jose didn't do a good job. He did a great job, I think, guys. This guy's his father yelled at him today. Yeah. So
you're right. You're right. He did yell at me. I have to give out my pick too, Gogster, since I'm a big golf guy. Everyone knows me. I love golf. Gogster, here's what I look for in golf. I look for gentlemen that went to the University of Oklahoma State because they're the best golf school, obviously, and I went there for a year, so I have allegiance to them. And 2, are you from Venezuela? And now I've learned there is one Venezuelan golfer that I know of now. So we're on that train. And, of course, I learned recently, I think it's a Hovland not in this tournament. So I'm rooting for my boy Matthew Wolff. Matthew Wolff's my guy. He's gonna take it. I can't root for Ricky this tournament because you're rooting against him. And I also I was on campus one time. It was a college game day. Game day came for Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and Ricky Fowler was the guest speaker or the guest picker, whatever it is. And that was the day that I learned that Ricky Fowler is every bit of 5'5". So I can't get with it. Like if I'm just like a tower towards you, like I just can't do it.
No, yeah, Ricky. And it's funny you say that he came to do like an endorsement or something. This guy does so many endorsements. Like he's not even the greatest of golfers. He just does Rocket Mortgage. He'll do all these ads. So it's funny you say you went to your whatever and did an advertisement or whatever. That's funny because that's just Ricky Fowler, not the greatest of golfers. He's going to lose to Hank Lebioda. Our boy Lebby there, Jose. We're going to take him down. Like I said, everyone in the chat, appreciate you tuning in. Everyone on the that watches this over, feel free to shoot me a message on Twitter if you have any questions about any golfers you have. Ego47_ on Twitter. And I'd love to talk golf with you guys. We'll be out this weekend. If you guys are golfing there, feel free to post some pics there, whatever you got. Golf, it's an upcoming sport here, guys. It's all around, especially when you're down south. You can play it whenever you want, as old as you get to. Your old man can play. It doesn't matter how old you are. So enjoy yourself this weekend, guys. This is the 3M Open. We got our top 7-pack here. I'll go over it one more time. Usually a 6-pack, but we got some bombs here. Keegan Bradley, 50-1. Dougie Gim, 60-1. Emiliano Grillo, 40-1. Cami Tringale, 35-1. Hank Lebioda, 50-1. Ryan Moore, 65-1. And Charles Schwartzel, that's right, Mr. Schwartzel, 65-1, guys. So that's the place. I'll tweet out all the top 20s as well, the first round leaders, the matchup, that's so on and so forth. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in on the first episode here of the Back Nine with Mr. Gogster, myself. Thank you, Jose, for jumping in and helping the connection here. Hopefully we'll be better for next episode Friday. We're going to try and go live here, guys, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time for breaking down round 3 and round 4 after the cut. So after all these guys have missed the cut, hopefully we've already cashed some matchup bets, and we can make some more money with maybe some outrights and what we like after the first 2 rounds. So that's that, guys. We'll catch you guys on Friday, and be well. Catch some tickets. Cheers.